The bomb threat emails received by several schools in Delhi NCR were sent from Russia. A single IP address was reportedly used to send the email to all schools from the domain mail.ru. Nearly 100 schools had received the bomb threat email that sparked panic in Delhi on Wednesday, following which schools were shut for the day. Students from these schools have also been sent home. Shiolkas, reeling under the onslaught of unauthorized and illegal rampant tree felling, are fighting their local battles with parched throats as many areas in the village face severe water shortages in the peak summer season. However, ironically, PWD officials claim that all is well. Residents claim that water from their wells cannot be used for drinking as it has been contaminated by septic tanks of the housing projects. The High Court of Bombay at Goa has directed PWD junior engineer posted at Usgaon to visit the village till 6th May to monitor the water situation in the village and to file a report. The junior engineer has been asked to visit Usgaon village along with the petitioner and other villagers whose names the petitioner will provide to the junior engineer. After a decade-long struggle, Kundam villagers at last heaved a sigh of relief as they succeeded in restoring back the flow of natural spring water, which was allegedly diverted by private parties. The villagers have thanked the Sarpanch, WRD and PWD for restoring the flow of natural spring water. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant was forced to speak in Hindi in a Karyakarta meeting held at Vodant in Vasco on Wednesday. The residential area very close to the shipyard has people from different places, not just Goa. While CM was campaigning for South Goa BJP candidate Pallavi Dempo, a lady uttered, "Konkani nahi aati," and CM was forced to campaign in Hindi. INDI Alliance has demanded the regularization of all contract employees in government departments. The leaders said that few employees who were close to the defected MLAs in 2022 have been regularized. They insisted on justice for every employee without employing selective criteria. While reacting on the impacts of Karnataka MP Prajwal Revana sex tape controversy on the BJP State President Sadanand Sheth Tanwade said that the issue won't affect Goa. He pointed out that the issue doesn't have any direct connection to Shripad Naik and Pallavi Dempo, suggesting that it shouldn't impact the party's standing in the state. Large number of Goan workers joined rally of All India Trade Union Congress on Wednesday. The rally was held on the occasion of International Workers' Day. The North Goa postal ballot polling team conducted the house-to-house visit at Tonka, Panjim in North Goa parliamentary constituency for ballot paper voting held for senior citizens. On Wednesday, the ballot paper voting procedure was held for senior citizens as well as disabled people for the upcoming Lok Sabha election 2024. An accident took place at the service road of Old Goa Highway involving a four-wheeler. The incident occurred on Wednesday morning and fortunately, no casualties or injuries were reported. Investigation into the incident is ongoing. The Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, in Goa has issued a weather warning for the state, indicating that dry weather conditions will prevail in isolated areas on 1st and 2nd May 2024. However, overall weather conditions are expected to remain fine, with temperatures under control across both the North Goa and South Goa districts. In a thrilling encounter at the Nerul Sports Club ground on Tuesday, PVC Association staged a remarkable comeback to secure a spot in the semi-finals of the Nerul Panchayat Cup, organized by Nerul Sports Club. Despite an early setback, PVC Association demonstrated resilience and tactical prowess to outclass YSC Colville in the tiebreaker, sealing a 4-2 victory after a 1-1 draw in regulation time. The drop-in pitches prepared for the upcoming T20 World Cup are being transported from Florida to New York in semi-trailer trucks for installation at Nassau County International Cricket Stadium, the ICC, International Cricket Council, said on Tuesday. The All India Football Federation's AIFF disciplinary committee has handed out a suspension of 2 matches, with an additional suspended sentence of another 2 games, to Mohan Bagan super giant player Armando Sadiku for making offensive gestures in the technical area during their ISL match against Odisha FC in Bhubaneswar on 23 April.